I've been talking a lot about feeding positive thoughts into your own head, the things that you say to yourself to make yourself either more confident or less confident. And I've mentioned a little bit about how the media will put good or bad thoughts into your mind, advertising and particularly social media looking at perfect people. But another big place where thoughts come into your head is from your friends. So do your friends feed you with positive "you can do it" type of messages or negative "oh, you'll never do that" type messages? And I find that most people are a bit negative, at least sometimes. So in this video, I want to say to you, don't listen to negative friends. It's still okay to have a drink with them, but why listen to them? If the fruit isn't on the tree, why should you listen to them? If they're not successful, then their advice is worthless. And actually, even if they are successful and the fruit is on the tree, do they know about you? Do they know about your area of work, your business, your life? So if they're saying, oh, don't do that, you can't do that, you'll never be able to do that, then who says they're right? They're probably not. So I would recommend that you choose to ignore them and maybe even reduce your contact with them, because negative friends will drag you down. You have to be a pretty strong person to be able to just ignore them. So I'd consider reducing the amount of contact you have with negative people. What you want is friends who tell you that you can do it, maybe even offer to help you to do it. Not friends who want to keep you down in the hole where they are, like crabs in a bucket. You've probably heard that thing that if one of the crabs tries to climb out of the bucket, the others all grab onto it so it can't leave. And maybe they're jealous of the crab that's escaping, or maybe they just want to keep their friend with them in the bucket. But we're all a bit like crabs in a bucket. So you don't want to have friends like that. You want to have friends who go, yeah, go for it. You can escape out of the bucket. We'll help you do it. So you could consider a friends audit. And this is where you make a list of all of your friends, and then you have columns for either I want to see them more often because they're a really positive person, they're building up my confidence. You could ask yourself, does that friend make me feel more confident, yes or no? So you've got a column for see more often. You can have a column for keep the same. You can have a column for see less. I want to keep in touch with them, I quite like them, but they don't make me feel more confident, so I'm going to spend less time. And you could even have a column for ditch completely. You might want to gradually ditch them completely, just fade them away and see them less and less often until you pretty much never see them. Now, I know that sounds quite ruthless, but if you want to spend more time with the friends who are positive, you've probably got to spend less time with the negative ones. And ideally, this would be a conscious decision process where you actually think, who am I going to move up and who am I going to move down? So, a friends audit. Do it today.